This is the Sony 90mm f2.8 macro lens. Let's check it out. I'm going to tell you what I think of it, what I use it for, and also one thing I would change. So yeah, it's got the focal length of 90mm, f2.8, so you can let in lots of light, and it can be really cool for that sort of bokeh effect in the foreground or background, depending what you're using. Let's just check out the sort of physically what the lens offers. It's actually pretty small and pretty light, so that's quite handy. A lot of the macro photography I do is handheld, so that's a bonus that it doesn't weigh too much. It comes with some fairly sort of standard buttons you're going to find on any higher end lens. It's got your Optical SteadyShot, obviously on or off depending on what you're using it for, and if you're using autofocus you can kind of assist that by sort of telling it what range you're working in, whether you're working in really close or whether you want the full sort of focal range you need. Take off, comes with this lens hood. Again, you may or may not use that depending on what kind of photography you're doing. Most of the time I don't use it, if I'm honest. Okay, I'm just going to take this off so we can look down the lens. There you go. Alright. Yeah, so all in all, a really solid lens. I used it for a range of things, sort of artistic close-up flower photography, light painted mushroom photography, a little sort of a bit of a quirky thing there. But what I use it most for is in the field insect macro photography, and for that it's been really great fun. So yeah, it's a really solid lens. The one thing, it's kind of a wish list rather than a nag really. It's you know, a fairly standard 1:1 maximum magnification, but it would have been so nice if it did anything bigger, even 2:1. If you do want that extra magnification in your macro lens, you would have to find something a bit more specialist. The focus ring is kind of cool. You can kind of switch it from autofocus, so just push the ring up and you're in autofocus, and if you want to do manual focus, just bring that back and you've got a nice action there. It's got enough grip that isn't going to slip accidentally, but by the same token it's not stiff and easy to use. So it really is easy to gently adjust your focus on the fly. And one thing you'll find with macro photography, you do have to sort of get used to you know, often radically shifting your focus to get your subject nice and sharp, because the depth of field can be so small. But yeah, really good stuff.